The first time that I ever got introduced to Venezuelan music was my sophomore year of Berkeley. It was Leo Blanco's Ensemble. I went in there expecting to have that sort of similar like tumbao, sort of just very basic rhythms that I had heard before. He puts this chart in front of me and I'm looking at this thing and it goes from 5/8 to 3/4 to like a part in 7, just like, you know, and I'm a sophomore at Berkeley and I have no idea what's going on. He's like, all right, cool, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom.
Venezuelan music in particular was amazing to me because first of all, they have a whole rhythm devoted to a time signature known as 5/8.
Thanks everyone for coming out. We are the Luis
in the style known as Venezuelan merengue, which blew my mind.
The challenges of coming from a jazz background and playing Venezuelan music, I think that the phrasing isn't the same. It doesn't work if you just play like you're playing a swing tune in 4.
I just really like the blend of, you know, this kind of like jazz fusion and like modern harmony kind of, plus all these crazy rhythms that, you know, are just so interesting and really complicated to learn.
Merengue is really where it gets me, the 5/8, 5/8, man. Ever since I started playing Venezuelan music, that 5/8 is just like stuck in my head. When I'm walking down the street, I hear like taka 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 taka.
Fui buscando gente para tocar y yo tenía ya mi propuesta, tenía mis canciones, quería hacer un concierto y fui reclutando a los músicos que eventualmente están ahorita grabando el disco. Fue muy bonito el ver cómo ellos, sin ser venezolanos, consiguieron amar esta música a manera de que se la estudiaban, la practicaban, la tocaban, pero de verdad que le daban un feeling muy particular. Pues es muy distinto cuando tú naces y estás expuesto a la música toda tu vida a cuando tú experimentas la música ya con bases musicales o desde una perspectiva distinta.
My first impressions playing this music with this band was that even though a lot of it was based in the folkloric styles of Venezuela, it was much more than that. I couldn't get by just on a simple joropo strumming rhythm alone. There are elements of rock, jazz, metal, reggae, you know, Brazilian music was in there. And I love the fact that it made no apologies for taking from every style that it could. This music is just its own entity.
El camino sin tus pasos no es camino. Los días no amanecen si tus ojos están cerrados. El futuro no se encuentra en el pasado, no, pero no llega si no ves cuánto has andado.
This music has definitely had a large effect on who I am as a musician and what I do and what I play.
I think the future of this music is probably gonna go somewhere, because I like to think Brazil had its day and Cuba had its day, but besides Brazil and South America, there's a lot of stuff that like hasn't really come into the line, like the popular consciousness yet, and I think it's about time for that to happen.
Hoy en día en la música se escuchan otros tipos de géneros, pero pienso que cuando viene algo de la tierra, la gente se interesa mucho en eso y pienso que va a ser algo más universal.
Es un viaje donde el origen es estos ritmos venezolanos, pero también el origen son los otros géneros. Y el destino sería toda esta fusión que busca ser muy orgánica. No es simplemente una yuxtaposición de géneros, esto encima de esto, sino dónde están los elementos del joropo y del merengue caraqueño que se fusionan bien con la samba y con el jazz y con el rock.
You really want to honor the time-tested traditions of joropo and merengue and even the Brazilian the samba that we include. But you want to make sure that they all breathe and function together, because that's the beauty of it right now, is that everything is on the table. You don't have to be the clave police, or you don't have to be the joropo police. Everything should come together, and you should find that balance between honoring the tradition and making it our own.
La música que te despierta, la onda que te conecta al mundo, raíces que crecen de cerca,